Good morning. The the property is being enjoyed in India on the basis of doctrine of res nullius. In Western countries, it is enjoyed under the doctrine of eminent domain. There, the lands are absolutely belong to the sovereignty. Here in India, whoever found first, uh, that man is owner of that land. So, by hereditary, if anybody possesses land, that land will be belonging to him. Later on, when land reforms were introduced slowly, even during from Shesha, Kanishka, the name of the owners are being written there. See, the question arises how these lands are transferred to one person to another. If transfer by inter vivos, those who are alive at the time of transfer, is under Transfer of Property Act. Sale, exchange, gift, mortgage, lease, and charge. Then by testate. Testate means by execution of will, but it is not between inter vivos, because only on death of the executant of the will, the property being bequeathed to, and that legatee became the owner of it. Then another question arises, that is called temporary relief under license, temporary transfer under license, and easementary right, where a person claims the right over other man's property because law of necessity, easementary rights, and easementary right by prescription. So that most important, it's a very crucial subject where lot of cases are poured in Mapusals. I have 3 judgments. I will read the judgments and you have to go through those judgments and decide it. AR 2021, Chhattisgarh 35, Mangal Dubey Memorial Education Society versus Pandit Ravi Shankar Shukla University, Raipur, where I pursued my first year law LLB degree. They say there was enjoyment of the land for time being without payment of any amount, but later on there was an agreement for payment of amount. Therefore, the pathway under easementary right, the plaintiff was not entitled. That was the ratio in respect of Chhattisgarh case, wherein Supreme Court judgments were discussed. So far Karnataka judgment is concerned, they say AR 2021, Karnataka 38, even during lifetime of a father from whom the plaintiff and the defendants derived the succession and became owner of the property, during that time the pathway was existed. Therefore, the even subsequently there is alternative access. The parties are not entitled to deny the title by prescription. That is a ratio of Karnataka. That is M. Puttaya versus M. Singanappaya. This is most important. Then another case also is there. It is Madras case. AR 2021, Madras 56. Palaniyappa Gounder versus Pongayanna Gounder. Here, contract was claimed. Here also they say it was existing even before appellant, plaintiff and defendant purchasing the property. There in Karnataka, during the lifetime of the ancestors from whom you have derived the title, here in Madras, they said even before purchase of the property, there was a court pathway was existed. Therefore, they are entitled for title by prescription. This is what easementary right comes to play a vital role. Suddenly, therefore, you go through that. See, I want to discuss with you one thing. If suppose students are writing examination and the major code of examination and condition was nobody should indulge in malpractice, namely copying, taking the paper, referring the book. Suppose a student is caught copying some questions, whether that student can claim that I have only copied this question only, you remove this question and give me answer to other question, mark to other question. This is what happening in the present election. Apparently, at every constituency, the money is being given to voters and they were caught red-handed. Multi-crore rupees were recovered. Whether this election commission is going to pass these malpractice students in this ensuing election, whether this election is democratic or regulated as per election commission, they have to decide it. This is if that is the fate of the people of India, this undemocratic democratical system of election. I am sorry, there should be some alternative to resist this, to overthrow this system of election. Whatever may be the words I could use, but democratically. I hope you understand my feeling. It is very clear that the election campaigning candidates, almost all are indulging in malpractice, and you cannot declare them elected or allow them to contest because their fault was part. That what I referred the examination writing students conditions. I can't give more than this explanation. I can refer so many things, but I do not want to use this platform for that. It is only general discussion about our undemocratic democratic process of elections, mathematical democracy. I hope you understand my feeling. So, for easementary right, Easement Act and License and Easement Act, that act license is also not transfer of property, but therefore it is only temporary using of easementary right is permanent right. License is a temporary right to use the property. Like if anybody having a weekly shopping arrangement by the local panchayat, after staging your temporary hut, you cannot claim permanency of that that was given to you for as lease. Like if you are leaving the vehicle at parking place of cinema theatre or mall, you cannot claim that particular place where you are allowed to keep your vehicle is permanently for you on the ground of license, on the ground of lease. So there should be license and lease. For lease, you are allowed to enjoy the rights. For license, you are temporarily allowed to enjoy the right without altering or disturbing the possession given to you. This is what the difference between the license and lease. So you should understand the transfer of property from inter vivos, transfer of property by testation, transfer of property temporarily and permanently because of prescription and easementary rights. This is purely civil in nature, but you may come across cases day to day if you are living in rural and village areas. Best wishes.